Ricardo. Juan. Roboticus. Ken.
You currently find yourselves in the house of Demond, a red wizard who has asked his associate, what is her name again? Find her name. Who has asked his associate to bring you here, effectively saving you from a large contingent of the probity corps. From the probity corps. His associate's name is whatever her name is. She has brought you to the home of Demond, teleported you there, just out of reach of the probity corps, just in time. And as you fled them and showed back up in Demond's house, he greeted you, offering you a job in exchange for something more. This job supposedly will give Roboticus more information about his past. And so you find yourself sitting here. I have an image for this. I thought I had an image for his house. Doesn't look like I do. I'll find one. It's like a palatial Roman home, and he sits there with you once again, in the calm and the serene of his home, saying, "Ah, hello. How may I help all of you?" Is there anything you guys want to touch upon or go over character-wise, remembrance-wise, considering it's been a few weeks? Anything anyone would like to touch on?
It's gonna be jarring for me, switching characters. Very different characters.
So this is the plot line where we're finding out more about Roboticus, right?
Yeah,
It's like origin,
roughly
whatever.
speaking.
And they're also
We're on the
protecting us
run.
from the bad mans right now.
Yeah,
We
but the
shot
reason
it,
we
killed
know,
a few of them.
but the reason we like are in this situation where you've just been teleported is because of Roboticus. I feel like
Yes, he himself was the carrot of information was dangled before him, and he took a bite.
yeah.
So it could be a trap.
Yeah, well, I think Roboticus should probably do the talking to this person, because they don't know who the hell we are.
And Roboticus looks at you.
I give him a nudge. Give him a nudge.
I shuffle forward and my name is Roboticus. I guess I'm representing this band of married gentlemen. We were told that you might have a job for us that could be mutually beneficial.
Do, Roboticus. Well, you see, we actually have several jobs. 2 for now, though maybe more if you wish to continue your employment for us beyond the first. In return for these jobs, we will grant you teleportation out of the country of Thay. To any location across, well, frankly, any location across Faerun with which you desire. But you see, depending on the job you pick of the 2 jobs that I offer, you could go to 2 different locations. One, first would be a city on the Sword Coast. I will not tell you which, nor will I give you specifics about the job until you are at the location. And he sort of like points towards his associate who initially teleported you and saved you from the individuals. Uzan. Her name is Uzan.
These are red wizards, right?
They are both red wizards, that is correct.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Uzan is the individual here who teleported you away. And she is probably a Thayan woman of roughly 37 to 45, somewhere in that range. The skin taut, and it's almost like a white farmer who's been out in the sun too long and heavily leathered in terms of their skin. Whereas Demond is a how do I describe him? He's a serene and calm-looking individual, heavy-lidded eyes, also bald in the style of the Red Wizards, and yet there is a sharpness to everything he has to say. he sits, she stands, sort of back and to the side, hand on the back of the chair. And so he continues onwards, saying, yes, this first job will be somewhere on the Sword Coast, large city, and we would ask that you steal us some very important items. Uzan will be the one to teleport you, whether it's the first or second job. She will bring you to the location, and then she will describe the job that lies within. Second job, I can tell you, is far in the frozen north, in the land they call Icewind Dale. There, someone that we will ask you to kill. And so the two jobs before you, you must choose one, is to steal some items or kill an individual. Either way, and suddenly a smile crosses his face because he's been very serious this entire time. Each of you has much to learn and gain. And in turn, he comes to look at you one by one. And so he says to, let's start with Roboticus.
It's gonna like incept us.
Roboticus, if you go to kill the individual we ask of you, you may find that the location is one of the places from the country you were originally created. It is Netherese. If, indeed, you decide to instead steal the items, you may find Netherese ruins within the area. Not the location itself, but nearby, up and down the Sword Coast. Ken, if you decide to go kill this individual, in Icewind Dale you will find the Children of the Flame. If you go to the Sword Coast, you may find temples and jobs that are greatly interesting to you. Ricardo, if you return to the Sword Coast, you will find the location where your uncle Dracaro was last seen. Whereas if you go to Icewind Dale, greatest of all ranges can be sought out. You may learn more of your trade. Juan, if you go to kill in Icewind Dale, your father lives in East Haven, one of the 10 towns in the area, at the furthest reaches of civilization. If you go to the Sword Coast, you will find a man running a trading company from Luskin to Neverwinter to Baldur's Gate, and all the way sometimes to Kalimshan. He used to be a captain on a ship, and you admired. Take these pieces of knowledge and make your decision. We shall be here waiting. Oh, let me just say, you are free to leave. We will not hold you here. We will not save you from the probity corps, or will we call them upon you? The choice is yours, gentlemen.
I mean, we're going to kill the guy, right?
All right, so this is
We're
a group huddle moment
huddle,
here,
yeah, huddle up.
and Ken is gonna be like, "How the fuck did he know that?"
They're
And
wizards.
And then he's gonna be like, "Who are
Like
these
our-
guys? Can we trust them?"
What is going
I
on?
don't know if we have a choice.
Yeah, they're like the nicest people we've met so far in this godforsaken country.
But okay, so what are we getting in return for helping them?
I think
You
we
would
get
be teleported out of Thay.
We're getting out of here.
getting
But
out.
they didn't tell us where specifically.
Well, we have two
Either
options.
the
Yeah.
Sword Coast, which that's where Waterdeep is, right?
But
Yes.
no. So like our mission's done once they teleport us, but we have to just kill the guy and then we're just out of Thay and that's it.
So I will say that, like, storyline wise, we are getting very close to the end.
Yeah.
Unless you guys don't take these jobs and try to get out of Thay otherwise. If you take the jobs, we will do the jobs, and there will be resolution from the jobs at the end of each of the jobs.
Okay.
So the way I'm looking at it is, so this group is way more equipped to just kill somebody than we are. We're not.
To
We don't.
sneak. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we even have. Yeah, we don't have like
I'm
a
really
thief.
Sneaky one. I have
I'm
to.
sneaky. Ken is sneaky and the
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Dragonborn boy.
Oh,
I
everyone
want to go
except
to the Sword Coast.
Ken is just like, he looks to Juan. He's like, yeah, think we can handle a job, right? He just like punches his hands together, you know.
Yeah. But now everyone's got their their subplots. What do you guys think about your subplots?
Um,
I like mine in the frozen place the best, and that just sounds like we've already done shit on the Sword Coast, you know.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I think I forget which was which for me, but I don't know. I
The
think
ch-
everybody will get something out of it, you know.
It was what the Children of the Flame. They sound like some kind of
Well, that was the
super.
one that I'd be most interested in for Ken.
All right. I think that was the frozen. I
Yeah.
think that was the frozen place option.
Correct.
And what about Ricardo? Go for your uncle or a fancy ranger guy?
Well, yeah, I definitely want to go home, in character. So I think my guy could be easily convinced by the group to go on an assassination mission.
Well, I think
if
Quick
yeah.
detour. Well,
If you would like.
can we ask them that if we went to the frozen place and finished that job, would they be able to teleport us somewhere else once we successfully completed it?
You can ask them that. And Dazan smiles and says, at the end of the job, if we have the ability to send you there, we will.
If
So
I
they're not
turn
going to
to-
just bring you somewhere and like abandon you, basically.
Okay. So we go. Ricardo to get a sweet upgrade and then go back to his uncle. Just like a little detour. You teleport, you're right there.
Yeah, let's do it.
Ken like approaches the one who's speaking the most, and then kind of like looks him in the eyes, and says, "How can we trust your word? How do we know you're not just you have some other motive behind this? You're just gonna like drop us off in the middle of the ocean or something."
Roll a persuasion check.
Ken doesn't trust anybody. Okay, persuasion, you say?
Mm-hmm.
9.
Dazan looks at you and smiles. My friend, what choice have you?
Ken kind of like what's it called? Like grimaces. He's like, "Ugh." Just groans and like walks away.
Dazan still has his fingers together, chin resting on them, looking at you all serenely.
And the cold place is the assassination, right?
That is correct.
Okay.
Ken begrudgingly accepts his fate.
All right, you guys would like to go to Icewind Dale to kill someone? Is that correct?
I think that's what it sounded like.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Okay. Step forward, give your statement. And he goes, as you wish. Uzan shall provide warm weather clothing, or cold weather clothing for you. Rest here for an hour. The gates are locked. The probity core is not allowed in. And hold on a moment. You actually see him begin casting a spell. If anyone would like and is trained in Arcana, you may give an Arcana check as he casts a spell. But he casts a spell, and you can see him suddenly have like a shimmering sort of field in front of him, roughly 2 feet in diameter. It's like a circle, and it's sort of like in front of him. And he looks into it, sort of like shields his face from sight. And after a moment or two, it fades. And he goes, "Yes, I do not foresee that the probity core will come in this direction tonight." An 11 is good enough for Roboticus to understand that he casts some sort of divination spell.
He's a mind reader.
And as he casts this and continues talking to you, he gestures towards several benches on the opposite side of the pool. Uzan shall escort you to your destination. What are you guys at? Are you guys at full health? Are you like where are you at?
We're
Do you
hurt.
need a short rest,
Ken's hurt
long
at
rest?
You said we're resting for an hour, right? So isn't that a short rest or?
He's willing to give you at least a short rest, but if you think you need a long rest, you can try to talk your way into it.
I apparently have used a lot of key points recently, it looks like. But I get those back from a short rest, so I'm good.
What about your health? Because I know you got.
My health is at half, so I should be able to get to full, probably from a short rest.
Okay. Sounds like we're doing a short rest.
All right. Uzan returns with an array of cold weather clothing. Roboticus, do you need cold weather clothing or not?
I don't know.
She assumes you do and returns with it regardless. So if you don't, no worries.
Yeah, I'm pulling up my guy's net like the sheet now.
Yeah. You don't want your gears to freeze.
Let's see. I think it's just poison. Poison and disease. So yes. Cold, I
Okay.
guess, like slows my joints down.
Gotcha. She's got a big old coat for you, like a big old trench coat that's lined with walrus blubber and otter fur. For the rest of you, she provides heavy woolen clothes, traveling cloaks. They're all of quality design. You have a suspicion. Actually, if you would like, who has the highest passive insight? Does anyone have 15 or higher?
I have 14.
14, that's good enough. You assume that she's probably teleported somewhere to get these because it is warm where you are. It is
Yeah.
it is like probably 80
Ken's not
degrees
used to
in the
wearing
evening.
clothes.
And so she hands you this warm weather clothing. You are decked out in it, and she says, "Well, follow me." Let me find a picture.
I feel like Ken might not even need the clothes. It's always hot.
Are you on fire?
Yeah, my hair is fire.
See, like you either don't need it at all or you need it even more. It's the cold, like
Mm.
tempers your flame.
Take the clothes, Ken.
No, yeah, I'm taking them, obviously, but I'm just saying. Lore-wise, I don't know if he actually does need them. That's all. I'm unsure.
I think mechanically you definitely do.
Okay, well,
All right, let me
then I'll
save
trust the
this.
DM's word.
Actually checked your character sheet. I didn't check Roboticus's from this the other day. She will say, "Well, are we ready to go?"
We're ready.
Ken nods.
Let's do this.
Okay. She gathers you close, and you teleport off to a frozen tundra.
Whoa.
Within moments of leaving the beautiful palatial courtyard, you find yourselves in the midst of a sleeting, snowing storm. The wind buffets your faces, and you're quickly forced to pull up your hoods around yourselves. I think for me right now, it is actually snowing outside. I assume it is for several of you as well.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
On
It
and off all
is-
day.
right? Like, it's way worse than it is outside right now. We're not talking blizzard, but it is not nice here in this location. And you find yourselves in this place that is both desolate, beautiful, and overwhelming. You can see in the distance the sun poking up, and it seems significantly earlier in the day. That because the sun is coming up in this instance in the east. It appears maybe only an hour and a half after daybreak. And as you look around through the mist and the clouds and the snow, it's hard to see too far. Eventually, Uzan, looking around herself, begins to point out locations to you. We must move this way. Let me just find the description here. As you move through the tundra for roughly half a mile or so, you can feel the cold beginning to take root in your bodies. And finally, you begin to come to a place where in the distance you can see the tundra flattening out a bit. before you, maybe 100 or 200 yards ahead, appears to be sticking out from the ground a large black object, roughly 20 foot high, irregularly shaped spur of rock jutting out of the tundra ahead of you. Its smooth and shiny surface cannot possibly have been worn down by the wind. No, this protrusion looks utterly out of place, as if thrust into the ground. And you can see Ozan, without any cold weather clothing on, just her red robes, pointing towards it, saying, "There. Oh, there. This is a spire of an ancient city of Netheril. It fell off of a city and landed here in Icewind Dale. It is upside down, so you will enter from what used to be the bottom. Delve into the depths of this spire. At the bottom, you will find a red wizard by the name of Dzan, and that would be Dzaan. Dzan. He has betrayed our order and joined the arcane brotherhood of Luskin. Find him within, kill him. We will be watching from afar through divination magic. We ourselves cannot see him due to the fact that he has shielded himself from us. When you have finished the job, we will know, and I will teleport to you here at the top again. Once I do so, we will go wherever it is you wish. Take your time in this task. Do not fail us. And after we teleport you to wherever you wish, if you would like, we can discuss your next jobs. Good luck to all of you. Any questions before I go?
Do you have any idea what kind of resistance we're gonna face in there? Like, does he have higher goons, monsters, demons?
She sort of like looks at you and gives you a smile and says, "We have no idea whatsoever. The entire spire has been shielded by him. We suspect the Chardalon, which the spire is made out of, has been magnified to ensure that divination does not take to it. We know he is here due to hearing word of a red wizard within the Dale."
Looks like we're going in blind, fellas.
Yep. Mystery cave
got
or
this.
mountain or whatever.
Ken just sort of like punches his fists together. He's like, "Well, better get to it."
Yeah.
Okay. Pitter patter, let's get at her. As you guys begin to move off, she nods at you all and again says, "Good luck to the best of you. I shall return here once the job is done. Amand will tell me." And she turns in a swirl as she seems to dissipate into nothingness, and some snow seems to almost go with her. And there's a vroom as she leaves. You find yourselves sitting or standing quietly in this semi-blizzard within Icewind Dale, ready to go within this cave.
Ken holds up both his arms like horizontally, and he looks at the rest of the guys. He's like, "Hey, we got our thing, right?"
We did it.
Good one, Ken.
Yeah. And now I'm freezing my balls off.
Yeah, it's cold as shit, but at least we're away from
You guys probably didn't picture this, right?
Yeah, let's get in the cave. It's cold out here.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I am nearly done with this, so that's like perfect timing. Just like prepping the map in the background. As you enter this cave, it's funny. The cave itself is actually like an icy spiral downwards underneath the front of this spire rock sticking up out of the ground. The rock is almost like black obsidian. Smooth, beautiful looking. There is some snow falling on it. And yet, as the snow touches it, it seems to dissipate into nothingness. It doesn't even melt because there's no water being left on this thing. it just disappears. Whatever this thing is heavily magical. As you descend the icy cave, you come to find yourselves in a room. And as you do so, and I will just place you here, and I will give you the Drake.
El Drake.
Let me just
Nathan
shift
Drake.
the map. Make Drake. All right, there's the map. Oh, I got to adjust the map. Sorry, that's not the right size. I think it's supposed to be 11 by 11 by the looks of it. Ah, that's much better. You find yourselves in a crowded antechamber at the beginning of this adventure. The slippery tunnel opens into an upside-down room, the contents of which are coated in frost. Across from the tunnel is a wooden door that's flush with the ceiling, which used to be the floor. The door is slightly ajar, and flanking it are two stone identical statues that hang down like stalactites. Across from the statues are sconces with upside-down flames burning within.
Upside down flames.
Because remember, she described this as a tower that has fallen from a floating city, pierced down through the ground, and you would be entering what used to be the bottom. So the entire room is upside down from what it should be.
I don't like this, guys.
Kind of just like, this is kind of trippy, huh?
Yeah, go fix the things.
Fix what things?
The flames, they're upside down.
Ken approaches the flames, and
Okay.
he tries to see if he can manipulate them somehow.
The sconces have the flames within them. You could try to rotate it, and as you do so, you are able to like the metal is heavily frozen to the wall, and yet with a bit of strength, you can successfully rotate them and turn the flame correct way up. The stone statues do not move; they are fully welded, stuck to the floor in some way by the looks of it. You can see the door ahead of you. Everything is still. Everything is quiet.
There you go. Happy. He only does it to the one.
Do we see
Now
light
they're
coming
uneven.
from the other room? Or is it
There
dark?
is there's a little bit of light coming from the other room.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah, let's go. Let's see what's up.
All right.
All right, as you open this door, you can see a long corridor with two doors at either end. This upside down corridor appears to have stairs at the east end filled with frost. That said, it seems heavily choked with rubble. So that would be this area is like heavily choked with rubble. Used to probably be stairs.
Okay, and then we got these two doors to our left and right.
Yes, two doors, one to the left, one to the right.
All right, let's go to the first door and see if we can hear anything on the other side.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, the closer one.
Okay. Go ahead and give a perception check.
7.
Yeah, hard to tell in the eerie silence here. You can hear the wind whistling above through the icy cavern that you came down, but other than that, there is no sound.
All right, let's open the door.
Okay. And as you open the door, you are able to see a room filled with wreckage and a door to the east of it. In particular, this room contains shattered and jumbled equipment, much of it near two heavy wooden tables, one on its side, the other entirely upside down.
As we're like walking towards this door, Ken's gonna like say out to the group. He's like, "That guy said he's gonna watch us somehow." As we're like walking, he's like, "I wonder if the wizard who's here is watching us right now."
So we're gonna find out. Let's keep going.
Look, as far as that guy is concerned, we're here to do a wellness check, okay? This Dizan fella, we're here to make sure he's okay. You know, people are worried about him. So
Anything you
this
would like
room's
to
just
do?
trash? Is that
So far as you can tell.
We're gonna let's investigate.
yeah.
He's got a oh shit. I've got a +7. This guy's a goddamn detective.
Yeah, that's why one hasn't done any investigation.
I was like, how does that work in a dungeon crawl type thing? Does that mean like if I roll lower than a 17, like lower than my passive investigation, am I just always on the lookout for stuff?
So if you would like to take like 5 minutes to search through the wreckage of this room, you may do so. Your and that would count for your passive investigation check, essentially.
Okay.
Taking
That's
5
it.
minutes.
Yeah, that sounds the safest bet.
Taking 5 minutes, you find two things. You find an old iron key, I believe. Yep, an iron key in some of the wreckage. You don't really find anything else that would be useful. A lot of broken glass, a lot of random things. Roboticus, give me an Arcana check or a history check. Up to you.
17.
Okay. You find a box filled with black crystal shards. You recognize them in a flash, and you see a strange-looking a human wizard, from some ages back, speaking to you in this memory. Yes, Roboticus, remember, these are SSD Shardalon cards. If you slip them into this point in the nape of your neck, you can learn more. Very handy. And as you look in this, I want to say it's like a 3x6 box. There are 3 or 4 different Shardalon cards.
USB cards, bro.
Right? Upgrade the fan.
Okay.
You come
You
and
got your DLC like you always wanted.
yeah, I grab the box and throw it in my bag.
Okay. Take the small box and put it in your bag.
Boys, or something.
Nice.
Nice DLC.
Check out that the other room too.
Going across the way.
Yeah.
Who would like to open the door?
Oh, I'll get this
Well,
one.
Yeah,
I
if you're
got
gonna
it.
say it like that, and I'm a little suspicious.
It's a simple question, guys.
Who would like to open the door? Like, oh
You
shit.
hear the voices to Bond in the back of your head.
I guess I'd like check the door for you. Suspicious.
Okay.
Yeah, give it a listen, man.
Yeah, I put my head up against the door and listen. Jiggle the handle.
Nothing occurs. The handle seems as if it will open for you. Remember, it's upside down, so it's going to swing inwards a little awkwardly. You'll have to step over the threshold, which is about, I want to say just like a foot or more. And as you do so, another room greets you. The floor of this room is covered with shards of glass, frozen pools of spilled fluids, and the wreckage of 2 cabinets. In a niche in the far corner of the room, metal chest is bolted to the ceiling. It is not open, and you assume that it is probably locked.
Ken points at it and he's like, "Hey, you with the wings."
You know his name, Ken.
Who, me?
Ricardo.
Oh, No, that's not making him waste his wings on that. Isn't that like
Yeah.
super limited?
Yeah, it's yeah. Yeah, it's he doesn't. It's his wings aren't permanent. Only has to summon his wings. All right.
Is there
He
a
points at his lizard. He's like, "Can that thing fly?"
I haven't seen
Hey,
it
is there, like,
fly.
a box or anything that like I could pull
No,
over?
it cannot fly.
Teach it.
He's a juvenile.
Teach him your trick.
Is there like wreckage or something I could pull over so I could like stand on top of it, reach the chest?
Yeah, you could probably do something like that. You might have to make like a dexterity check to balance on it, but you can pull one of the ruined cabinets over.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Just give me like a dexterity check just to make sure you don't fall off of it, basically. But you can get on top of one of these cabinets without too much issue, and you can reach up and unlock the chest.
Be like acrobatics that work? Or just straight dexterity?
Just straight dexterity. This is mostly just to make sure you don't like slip and fall on your face.
Ooh, roll
More
the
than
10.
good
That was
enough.
close.
Good enough. You only need like a 5. This was mostly for comedy, more than anything. And so you reach up and you open the chest, and out, like it spills out as you open it, and you're good enough to catch it also with that dexterity check, so it doesn't just like crash to the floor. It contains 4 potions.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I handed a potion to each of the lads.
Okay.
Do they be all the same potion?
They appear to be 4 different potions.
Yeah, you might want to check those out, Roboticus, before we divvy them up.
Yeah, I guess
keep
that'll.
those together.
Yeah, next rest, I'll look into them.
Do we have any like healing potions between us right now? Like, could we perhaps put a healing potion next to these and be like, those kind of look similar, you know?
I don't actually know.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, I have the identifiers. So next time, like, I have a few minutes to spare.
I'm actually pretty sure that Juan sold off any of the healing potion that you might have had.
I just got diarrhea water. That's what I was
Yeah.
selling. I still
Which I
got a
actually
water
think,
skin. I got a water skin of water skin. I got 12 more uses on my water skin. Magic water.
It's not bad. Okay. You have thoroughly explored each of these rooms. Would you like to go into the room to the south?
Let's do it.
And if so, who would like to take the lead?
Ricardo, why don't you take a listen to that door, please?
Take a listen.
Yeah, just listen to that door and see if you hear anything.
Ricardo listens to the door.
Yeah.
And once more, silence reaches your ears.
All right, nobody's home.
Nobody's
There
home.
is light poking through, similar sort of eerie blue light from the ceilings in the same way that you would expect as the rooms you are currently in.
All right. Juan will open the door. Ken, watch my back.
And as you open the door,
You got it.
Yeah.
it is once more into an empty, upside-down room. Tall bookshelves affixed. Just make sure I'm doing this one right. Yep. Tall bookshelves affixed to the outer wall have spilled their contents onto the ceiling turned floor. A large table lies on its side, one leg broken. A 5-foot wide tunnel in the floor to the east leads down in what was once the ceiling.
All right. Looks pretty clear. Roboticus, why don't you do your thing?
I turn on the searchlights, search the room.
Okay. There's not too much actually. As you begin to turn the room over, you notice that most of the books are entirely unrelated to spellcraft. There are no spell books. Several of them you can read due to your ability to read Netherese. One is on the magical wonders of Netheril. Another would be on the mysteries of the Farim. And a third that you recognize would be called Wizards in the Hollow, and it chronicles the birth of the Netherese Empire.
I grab all those books, throw them in my bag.
Okay,
Sound like they'd be a good read.
gotcha. It does not surprise you that all of this is knowledge of your homeland on some level. Who would like to look at the hole in the floor?
Ricardo.
Okay, make a. Actually, I don't think you need to make a check. Let me just double check something.
Or I'll send the Drake down there. If it seems traversable.
Gotcha. It is definitely traversable. Can you see through the Drake's eyes when you do that?
Ooh. Tough question.
Hmm.
Let's see. Drake companion. No, I don't think so.
Okay, that's totally fine. Okay, so you just want to like take a look down in.
Yeah, and I guess inspect it, kind of see. So my thought is that because this place is upside down, the stairs we can't use, right? They don't
Correct.
work,
And
right?
well, they were also heavily
Invert-
damaged, and there was like rubble blocking them.
So there's probably been a new route carved through the floor, and this is seemingly it.
Yes, that is what you believe you would find.
Yeah, so I guess I'd say let's go this way, boys, and maybe send the Drake in early to check for any traps or any
Yeah,
any
the zone is
ambush.
probably this way.
Okay. Let me do 1, 2, 3. I gotta check something. It looks like the sizing of this map is off again.
So if this is a tower, every floor is going to be like this layout.
Yes, that is the idea.
'Kay.
Or roughly
Yeah.
something like this layout.
Yep.
You can see the Drake looking down around you. It glances around. Doesn't seem to get attacked or anything. Seems okay.
All right, I'll follow it to the next floor.
Ladies
Okay.
first. Ken jumps in,
Gotcha. Let me.
and then he's
toss you
like, "Oh
guys in
shit!"
here.
Realizes he that means he's the lead.
And the crowd laughs.
And you are
Classic
all in
Ken.
the following room. This room contains 2 metal cages, both badly damaged. Nearby, 2 roughly dug tunnels, one in the ceiling above you that you've just jumped through, and one in the floor, lead to areas up and down. Narrow windows along the bowed outer wall afford you a glimpse of the earth into which this structure has impaled itself.
Excuse me.
There is a door to the north and there is a door to the east.
Ken's like, "Well, I guess it's my turn." Goes, listens on the door here.
The door there, silence greets your ears once more.
Give that door handle a jiggle.
Opens without issue. In fact, it actually swings open towards you, and you have to jump out of the way a little bit as rubble begins to pile out of this area. You can see that the wall to the outside has collapsed inward, and that is what is probably blocking whatever stairwell once existed from above and is attempting to go deeper down into the spire.
Ken points to the shit falling. He's like, "Yeah, we can't go this way."
Ricardo will check the door to the north.
Okay. And as you do so, it is open if you wish to open it. It doesn't spill open like the other one from force.
Yep.
All right. And as you open this one, it opens into the following. An upside-down table sits in the middle of the room, and books are scattered around it. Clinging to the bowed outer wall is an upside-down fireplace. Along the same wall is a window with nothing but hard, packed earth beyond it.
It's over here.
That is another door. Would you like to open that one as well?
Yep.
Okay. And as you open this one, you see the following. This room contains the shattered remains of a desk and some chairs. As you enter the room, you stop hearing all sound.
Ooh.
I'll step back into the room with the boys.
Okay.
They're like, hey guys, something's going on in here. And I'll go back in this quiet room.
What do you mean? Says Ken. Ken sort of pokes his head in the room.
And as you do so, you stop hearing all sound.
Can you hear me?
What the fuck? Ken says out loud. Within the silent spell.
Again, nothing happens. You don't hear him, Ricardo. Or Dracaro. I mean, Ricardo.
Alright. I'm gonna investigate this room to see if there's anything.
Ken pulls his head out and looks to Juan. And thumb over shoulder. Something weird's going on there. Can't hear anything.
What? Is it one of those magic things?
Ken kind of nods. He's like, I think so, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Ricardo, your investigation check does not pull up anything other than the fact that you believe this room has some sort of silence spell cast upon it.
Alright.
Hmm.
Get out of here.
Well,
Okay.
I'm curious about this upside down chimney.
Sure. You want to look into that?
Yeah, like, so I'm assuming it's gonna be pitch black. So can't really, Ken, you can you can see in
That's
dark,
gonna
right?
go to the lower floor, technically. Which we just came from, right?
Okay, yeah,
Ken points at his head. Yeah, I'm smart. Now goes over to
yeah.
the store.
Actually, other way around. It's going to go
Okay.
in the opposite direction. It's
So
going to go
it goes where we're
down.
trying to go.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
If
mean-
you poke your head into it, you can try to look up it, but I'm not sure I have a promise there for you.
We'll take a peek.
Okay.
Ken pokes his head in.
As you look up, you do see that there is a pipe. It's roughly the size of your head, so you can't necessarily fit into it in any way, shape, or form. But what you do see is very clearly leading downwards into at least one more room, if not a second, like 2 floors down. And you can tell because there's like the same blue light coming from each of them as they sort of shine in wavering
can't-
ways through
You
this.
can't fit.
No, you cannot fit.
Okay. Yeah.
But it goes down at least 2 more levels.
Ken would tell the group what he's seen.
Right.
Should
Should
probably
we-
look here, right? Ken goes to the door.
Yeah.
Jiggle handle.
And as you go to open this room, let me just double check. You open this, and it is collapsed with rubble from the staircase beyond. Too choked to use. It is mostly collapsed and unpassable.
What the shit? How are we supposed to keep going?
I don't
Ken
know.
says.
I bet I think we gotta get Roboticus to figure out that that
Points
room.
to this room. Maybe
Yeah.
something there.
Yeah.
As you go to turn away, you quickly glance one more time at the room, Ken, And you see that partially buried under the rubble is a human skeleton in tattered robes, now that your eyes have adjusted to the room. The remains of what appeared to be some individual who probably died in the crash.
Who the fuck is this guy? Ken grabs the tattered remains and pulls them out of the rubble to have a closer look.
It's funny because the entire thing was like heavily frozen, and as you do so, you grab onto what would be the wrist, and as you do so, you just pull off the arm.
Shit.
And you can. The one thing that's like kind of surprising is that the skeleton seems to have one of its bony fingers missing.
Yeah.
Wonder where this went. Ken thinks to himself. Ken walks in the room with a severed arm. Look what I found.
Is that an arm?
What's left of one. He
What are you doing
shows
with
it to Juan.
What are you
He's
doing
like,
with
it's
it,
missing a
Ken?
finger for some reason.
You think it's a clue?
Ken scratches his flaming head. Is with the corpse hand. He's like, maybe.
Well, you know what? It's a good find, Ken. Why don't you put it in the corner, and we'll get back to it.
Okay.
Okay?
Ken goes and just throws it back in the room.
Yeah. All right. Is Roboticus here?
If he is, he's muted.
Yeah. One. You can probably hear us. There he is. Hey, did you want to check out this that room, Rex?
I'd investigate the shit out of this room in silence.
Okay. And as you do so, I will say that you will only be able to find the same as what Ricardo also found already.
Yeah, Ricardo got a 20 on his investigation.
Yeah, but he can like. Does Roboticus have detect magic? I feel like all your characters have detect magic.
I've identified, but not detect magic.
Oh, okay. Well, then I guess we can't do anything there.
You have identify?
I do.
He's been identifying every item.
So is this where Juan's standing right here? Is that a hole in the ground, or is that just rubble?
That is a hole in the ground that goes further in. And as you walk by the cages, you do notice that there is some sort of get this right.
Skeleton?
Oh, there is a carapace of an insect-like person.
Ooh. Bug people?
Disgusting.
Ken would point at the creature. What the fuck is that thing?
If anybody is trained in nature, they may make a check.
Ken looks at the dragon.
Nature. I am not.
Ooh, you're not proficient? Interesting. All right, we'll move on then.
We're
You're
here
a
to kill.
ranger.
I got I got survival,
Nope.
perception, insight.
We're proficient in killing.
I will say then we will move on from that. If you guys would like to go downwards, we may do so. If you want to continue to explore here, we can continue to do so.
I think we're going down.
All right. As you descend to the next level, let's jump down. You find yourselves in the following location. This would be an upside-down laboratory. This chamber appears to have been a wizard's laboratory, as evidenced by the upside-down storage cupboards and empty shelves fastened to the wall. Shattered glass and alchemical equipment strewn across the floor, and arcane symbols painted on what is now the ceiling. In the middle of this space, 5-foot-wide passages punched through the ceiling and floors lead to the other levels. We're coming through one of them. Near them, a partially collapsed wall exposes a room that lies beyond.
Ken looks at the. Yeah, I was gonna say Ken looks at the group. Quick sweep before we go.
Yeah, they might have left some like ingredients or some fun
Ken
shit.
kicks the fucking door open. he's done being careful.
Yeah, this place is quiet. Too quiet.
Yeah.
All right, so give me a moment. Which one are you gonna kick open?
This one.
Okay. As you try to kick it open, it rebounds and opens against you once again, and more rubble
Fuck!
spills out.
Classic Ken. All right. Not this way.
Okay. So we'll just-
As you enter this area, Juan, you can see the following. This would be
Ken kicks this door next.
a stone altar is attached to the ceiling of an otherwise empty semicircular room. An 8-pointed star is carved into the eastern face of the altar.
Well, shit.
That altar looks ominous.
Yeah, it's one of them altar things. Them religious types. Or wizard people. I don't
Wizard people
know.
religion?
I don't know. I just fight. I don't know about that stuff. So
Wizard people, dear reader.
I don't know shit. No, it's definitely not.
Blow it up.
Got it.
yeah.
Was there any like writing or anything on it?
Let me double check. If you would like to try to recognize the symbols on the altar, if you are trained in religion, you may do so.
Oh, I'm not trained in religion.
But Arcana.
Nope. I have history, investigation, and perception.
Okay.
Hey,
We're not the
Ken.
smartest lads.
Ken,
Yeah.
do you you're a monk, right? Do you know religious stuff?
No, I can't read.
God damn it. Okay.
Ken holds up his arms. I punch things, and then punches the
Yeah.
fucking door in front of him.
All right. SWAT
Okay.
style breach.
Yeah.
You punch the door open in front of you,
Yeah.
swiftly revealing two
Oh.
individuals who turn
God
and
damn
look
it.
at you sharply.
Classic
Oh,
Ken.
As you do so, you hear a noise of, "What in the absolute nine hells is going on?" And you see an individual turn towards you. There is a man and an undead warrior in studded leather armor. The
Ken.
undead warrior in the leather armor, its dead gray flesh drawn tightly over its bone and its face locked in a terrible scowl. The young man appears in the cold weather clothing. His face is in a frayed witch's hat, studious eyes, and a warm smile. "Oh, welcome to the Spire of Netheril," he says. I am Dazan. May I ask why you have decided to punch my door open?"
Ken smiles, wipes his nose, and then like looks at the guy and says, "We're here for you." His fists light on fire, and he enters a fighting stance.
Oh shit. Okay.
whoa.
All right. Give me a moment so we can roll initiative. I gotta pull up the encounter stuff.
God damn it, Ken.
Like,
Go on.
Ken is ready to go.
Juan hears all this because he's standing right next to him and just shakes his head and he's just like, "What are you doing, Ken? What are you?"
Ricardo
This is our
draws his
target.
bow.
What do you mean? What am I doing? This is what we're here for.
You have to do say
Well,
all say
clearly-
all that in your Ken voice because
maybe we can betray the other red wizards. Probably aren't really that good at guys.
No, because Ken is a man of few words. That's all he's doing. He's just starting the fight.
I'm not hearing
Have a friendly
any of this
style.
in Ken Duke Nukem voice.
What do you want me to say?
You say everything you're saying, but you have to say I like I'm not actually like I know you're just playing your character, so I'm not like, "What are you doing?" But it'd be funny to hear you explain that in Duke Nukem voice.
Ken
may-
doesn't explain. He's a shoot first, ask questions later.
I'm
Well,
gonna go grab a drink real quick.
You good, Ricardo?
Yeah, I'm good.
You get to go first. What would you like to
Oh,
do?
excellent. I think we're just gonna all out attack. So, where am I? I'm gonna run in the room. Whoa! Bonus action Hunter's Mark.
On Dazan or the white?
Dazan.
Dazan.
And then take a couple shots with my bow.
Couple shots.
First one will be a 19.
That is a hit.
We'll do
Ooh, that's nice.
12 plus 1. Ooh, plus 6.
Ooh. Wow.
That 19 points of damage. Your first attack.
Checks out.
Second shot. Ooh, 13.
That is a hit. Yeah, that is a hit.
Okay. Ooh, for 6 plus 3.
Okay.
And that's it.
He is bloodied.
And then Ricardo would dip back out of the room around the corner.
So just a heads up, that is a hole in the floor right there.
Where? Oh,
Where you're
there.
standing right now. Yeah.
The other way then. Boom.
Gotcha. Okay. And as you do so, take cover behind the wall. Ken, what would you like to do?
Ken. Let's see. It's been a little while here. I think I know what I'm gonna do. Ken, he sees Ricardo's enthusiasm, having dumped a bunch of fucking damage on that fool, and he's gonna punch his fist together and be like, "I'm going all out," and then run in the room and just start punching this man.
Right.
Oh my god, that's a 10. Was
That
that the right?
hits.
That was the. Well, it's still okay. It's fine because I hit the wrong thing, but because I should be a +7. So there's 6 damage. So he's gonna hit again. Or 18, I assume hits. So
Mm-hmm.
it's another 5 damage. So up to 11. And those are his fire strikes. And now comes the flurry blows. And first one for 25. Assume that hits.
Oh yeah.
That's another 6 damage. And this will he needs to actually I'll just do the other one because I don't think it matters if I do it first or second, but okay, 21 I assume hits, so another 8 damage. And he has to succeed I think it's Dex, yeah. Dex saving throw of 12.
Dex saving throw of 12. Let's see. 19.
Oh yeah, he is totally not prone.
Okay. He is heavily hurt, however.
And yeah. So Ken is also going to run away, and they'll get opportunity. Oh, hold on. Take that back. Hold on. Because I don't know if I can. I don't think my boots are on right now. So yeah, no, we're we're stuck here.
Okay. It is
Yep.
the white's turn. It will immediately engage in attacking you with the longsword.
Wonderful.
It will hit a 16. Does that hit?
Oh yeah.
Okay, the
That's-
16 will end up doing 6 points of damage. And then it will
did we
attack-
have a temp HP at all before this? Question mark.
I
I
don't think
assume-
you did. Everybody
I
else does
have.
though.
It says I have 8.
Yeah,
Oh.
everybody should have 8 but Ken.
Okay,
Oh.
6.
Okay, so you take 6 points of damage. Its life drain attack misses. It attempts to grab you, and you're able to sort of dodge out of the way.
That wasn't that bad.
And then it will
Oh, and
Take
then okay.
2 more attacks. One with its long sword. 14.
No.
And let's see if this hits. 17.
Yes.
Okay. This will do 3 points of necrotic damage. Please also give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, jeez. 18, baby.
You're good for now.
Okay. So he almost
Um,
vampired my ass or some shit. Damn. All right.
Let me just double check. Okay, that is its full turn. Juan, what would you like to do?
All right. One is going to run into the room. And I can attack this guy. Can I attack Dzan?
Zan? Yeah, you can.
All right. But I just can't end my turn where Ken is.
Correct.
All right. So if he's already bloodied, I feel like I just finish him. So
Oh, he's more than bloodied, I think, at this point.
yeah. Let's pull out the great sword, say the magic word, and go for an attack. Got 13.
He will use shield, which blocks it.
Ooh.
Doesn't want to
Okay.
get hit by that sword, apparently.
Okay. So a 10 hit, right? When you hit him with a 10, so if that's okay. So it got
Does.
sounds like 15 is the new magic number.
Yep.
We'll go for another attack. A 14.
Also,
But we
misses.
really want to end this guy, so we're going to action surge and do it all again. This guy,
Oh,
one
my
more shot. 16. All right.
Just hits. And
Yeah.
as he holds up this shield, your first strike looks like it's going to make its way through, and then you strike again, 2 hands on the
bashing
blade.
it.
Yeah, and you're just bashing. And finally, on the third strike, you break through the magic of the shield. He can't hold the concentration of it, and your sword strikes into him, into his shoulder and collarbone.
Yeah. That was lucky number 4. All right, so the sword's on. And what was I roll a D6?
And that was you rolled a 9 to get that too, which is, man, that's some tough dice.
I roll a D6 to see if I'm gonna get hurt by my sword, right?
Yes, that's correct. And it's a 1 where it
Yeah.
rebounds.
Okay, so I'm good. So I will roll the slashing part. So 10 plus shit. What was the fire? Fire's just 2d6 with no
Yep.
plus 4. So 2d6. So
Nice.
he's taking 20. Is he how's he looking?
He is down. In
All
fact,
right.
as you burst through this shield, the flame sort of sears hot across the blade, and the shield sort of dissipates into like a magical spray of glitter, effectively. You slice deep into his torso with the sword, and he falls to his knees, and the white gives a battle cry.
Is the white still up?
The white is still up.
Can I do I have enough like action points or whatever to like talk to him?
The white?
Yeah.
You can say 1 or 2 things to the white, yeah.
I would ask him if first does he talk? I'd be like, you talk?
Double check, actually.
You want to reason with the undead creature?
It understands common,
Yeah.
and it says, "You shall die."
Oh, I think you should give up or you're gonna die there, pal. And that's all Juan's gonna say. That's
Just shit talking the white. Awesome.
Roboticus, what would you like to do?
I guess I will join the boys.
Oh, wait,
Is
I
there
gotta-
enough room to
sorry.
get next to Juan to attack the white?
Sorry, I've got to get off Ken.
One would have to move, but
Yeah, I
you
got
should-
off.
Thank you.
Yeah, I forgot
Yes.
I was sitting on top of you.
It's very uncomfortable. Thank you.
So then I would punch the white.
I feel like this guy actually has some armor compared to the mage.
23.
that is a hit.
Doesn't matter if you roll 23s.
So 12 damage. And then 21 on the second. That also
Gotcha.
hit.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, only 7 damage there.
Go Robo Punch.
And then bonus action punch with 27.
Also a hit.
And 8 more damage.
Wow. All right. You guys are dropping points. You guys are dropping, Lord, like 27 plus 47 plus. You guys are dropping like over 100 points of damage before I can do anything.
It's a lot.
Good to know. Now that is that your full turn, Roboticus?
Yep.
And only one of Juan's attacks connected.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back to the top of the turn order, we come to Ricardo.
Ooh, we're gonna switch that hunter's mark over to the white.
Okay.
Pop my head back in through the door.
You will be firing into a crowded
Very
room
crowded.
of melee characters, and I'm gonna say you're gonna have to either do so at disadvantage, I think.
Ken's not worried, but go for it.
I'm gonna yell, duck! 13.
You just missed the white.
Alright. Second shot. Duck again, boys! 24.
That is a hit.
2 14s.
For 8 plus 2. And that's it.
The white is bloodied at this point. Would you like to move anywhere else, Ricardo, or are you good right there?
Yeah, I guess I'm good here.
Ken.
Ken holds his fist in the air and lights it on fire. Then looks to the boys, says, "Let's finish this." Goes to attack the white. And he's gonna do his fire strike. 12
That is a miss.
and another 12.
Also a miss. The white's able to fend off your fists by holding up the flat of its blade and blocking your attacks.
What's funny is my modifier is just one less than Ryan, but he rolls so studly. All right, here we
Yeah, he
go.
really does.
Flurry of blows. All right, 26.
That's a hit.
It's, can't see the damage because the dice in the way. And a 15, is that hit?
It is also a hit.
Okay. 12 damage overall, and then there's an effect here. Let's see which one. I think I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'll go for the prone one again. So dex save of 12.
Okay. Dex save of 12.
I like that.
13.
God damn it! I can
Just
never
made
hit
it.
these because my save is so fucking low. It's all
Is that
good
because your
though.
wisdom's pretty low?
Yeah, my wisdom's low.
Yeah.
I rolled just very low overall for my stats, so just had to make do with what I had.
Gotcha. That's your full turn though?
Yeah.
Okay. Switching to the white, he will take multiple attacks, several with the longsword against Ken. 9, a 16. So that's
16
gonna hit.
hits.
Wait, Ken. It's any attack not against me. He's at disadvantage because I hit him with my punch.
Okay, give me a moment. I'll do that at disadvantage for the 16.
I got your back, Ken.
16 would be the disadvantage roll.
Okay, so 9 damage.
He will make a life drain attack against Roboticus. Or sorry, that should be the 10, which would be a 14. Still not going to hit. And then he'll make a longsword attack against Roboticus. Oops. Let's see. 24 to hit, so you'll take 7 damage, Roboticus.
Oh, he critted me.
Oh, did he? Nice. Let me just
that's a
roll that
crit.
die one more time. So it's going to be 12 points of damage total. Let me
Goodbye.
double up
50.
that. He is saying, "I will avenge you, master," in common, and it's like a sort of like raspy tone to his voice, and as he talks, you can actually see frost coming out of his mouth and spilling onto the ground.
Damn.
Juan, would you like
Yeah.
to finish this?
Juan's gonna come over and he's gonna kick his dead master out of the way and stand where he was.
The
Yeah.
body like slides across the icy floor.
And then take his 2 attacks. Okay, 22 to hit.
Yes.
And then so let's see if I damage myself. 3, I'm safe. Slashing damage, so 9 plus my fire is 17 total damage.
Okay, and as you do this, you slice down as he attempts to parry your blow with his longsword, but the greatsword blow is far too much for him. And almost like how Anakin slides his lightsaber down Dooku's blade in Star Wars, you slide your longsword down and you slice the hands off at the wrist with your longsword. And as you do so, you come up into the white, and the burning fire sears through the creature. He's dead.
It's like cut that
Nice.
bitch in half like a lightsaber.
Oh yeah.
All right. So we killed the guy, and
That was cool as fuck.
yeah, do we know the wizards? The wizards are watching what we're doing, right?
Ken points at the dead guy. He's like, "Is that guy real, or is he just like a copy?"
I don't know. That's why I'm thinking if like those wizards people are watching us, like they'll know, right? They're smart.
Seems dead. If you guys would like to investigate, you may do so.
Somebody take a closer look, not me though.
Bodies. Oof.
All right. What did you roll
Maybe
for that?
it'll
A
take
13?
a little bit longer to look at them. Use my passive investigation.
Sure.
So
I mean, he's definitely dead. He's definitely a man. He does not seem to be an illusion or a fake of some sort.
does he have anything on him? Like what's rifle through his pockets, check his bag, look under his hat.
Ken's like,
Yes.
"The white called him master."
He has the following. He has a spell book. He's got a spell book, and it has many spells in it from what you can tell. He has a wand on him. And he has a few different things. Let me just double check this. He has an amulet around his neck.
Ooh,
Ooh, I can remove it.
he could be inside that amulet now.
And I actually might even have a photo of the amulet. Let me bring this over to Discord.
Yeah, I'd remove it and I would put it on to see what happens.
Okay, you put it on and nothing occurs.
Stand up.
Robot man immediately wears it.
I would have with the amulet.
Could have been a cursed amulet.
You are able to take it off. It's not a problem. You can try to identify it if you'd like.
Um, yeah.
You need
Let's
one
see.
to boost wisdom.
Let's sit here. Let's hang out here. Maybe take a short rest. Identify some of this shit. Who identifies 10 minutes to cast it as a ritual?
Okay. Where would you like to do this in particular?
Let's go to the altar room. It's nice and roomy.
Okay. You also find several books, and I will give you the details on those, on Dazan's person. Those are the titles, and then those are individual, like, quick little synopsises from the books themselves. As you cast Identify on this, it eventually comes to you that this is a rare magic item. You suspect all of a sudden that this was the reason you were sent here. This is a Shield Guardian amulet. This allows you to control a Shield Guardian, which is an incredibly useful servant for a wizard.
Damn.
It is a big old armored hit point meat cake that can deal out a lot of damage. It is a challenge rating 7 monster. It is large. It is got a 17 AC, 142 hit points. It's a pretty big deal. And this would be that creature's master amulet in particular. Every shield guardian is magically linked to a singular specific amulet, and those who hold on to it can control the creature.
This is like what the fuck our friend is, Roboticus.
Right?
This is him. He's one
What
of these.
What happens
Robo-
if I try to attune to it? Do I know where the thing is?
You can attune to it. Let me double check, actually. Let's double check this.
I Ken wouldn't know any of this, but oh my god, this is totally like what he is. He's like one of these. They just like souped him up to make him like sentient.
A humanoid that attunes to the amulet knows the distance and direction of the shield guardian, provided the amulet and the guardian are in the same plane of existence. As an action, you can try to reactivate the shield guardian with an arcana check. Within 10 feet of it.
You said I can sense where it is though. Do
Yes.
It's like close?
Um, let me double check. Where is it? You know what? Give me a moment. It is. I'm trying to gauge how far away it is. Give me 2 seconds. This is actually amazing. In that place, which would be. It's nowhere in the spire. I will say that.
Okay. Probably in like a completely different country or something.
And
No,
this was just
it's
like the first item you identified.
Yeah. There's still the wand.
it's in
What else?
Icewind Dale. Give me a second to find it though.
There's the wand, the potions, and the USB drive.
Yeah, you haven't even put in your USB drive yet, right?
Right.
Sunblight.
Hopefully, it doesn't have a virus on it.
Yeah, this shield guardian's no joke. This thing's cool.
We're gonna have to find it now.
Right?
You can give it a spell. Up to 4th level.
What kind of spell?
Any spell is what it seems like, more or less.
Um, Western Foothills. Spine of the World.
It says it's like stored inside the guardian. It's like like you just put the spell inside of it. You can cast it at some point from the guardian.
Okay, so it is, I want to say, oh gosh, let me do One last check. I'm trying to find the right map for this. I didn't actually think this was going to come up. Map of Icewind Dale.
Oh, and it's a punching robot too.
That's what I'm saying. This like is what you are, but you've been like souped up to like to be like a modified like super one.
Let's see. Is that one? Sorry, I'm looking for like one map that actually has like all the things I need on it.
Do we think we should activate it and have it start coming to us?
So I don't think you can. It has to be within 10.
We have to find it.
It says as long
You have
as
like
it's
a
assistance. Like
if you have
telepathy.
like a beacon, we can just follow you like a compass and find it.
Well, it looks like no matter how far away we are, I can like wake it up and have it start coming.
Yeah, it says you have to be on the same plane of existence.
It is on the same plane of existence. It's like 30 or 40 miles away.
Yeah, it says
So if
60
you would
feet.
like to activate it, we can do that. And oh, here it is. Thank God. Yeah, it is.
It takes
Oh, it's like-
damage if you're
it's like
too far away.
40 miles away, I want to say. And you have no idea like what it would have to walk through to get there.
Yeah, you if you were trying to summon it, I think it would end up killing it eventually. Is what it looks like.
Yeah, that might be. We don't know what kind of trouble it would run into on the way to us.
What
Was
would
there?
you guys like to do then?
I'm just curious. Like, would you have any way of knowing where it is?
Yeah, it's roughly 40 miles away to the. Let me just double check that.
So like when he
It is-
attunes to it, he can like just sense where it is.
Yes.
Uh,
And I want to say it is roughly. Yeah, I think that's 40 miles to the southeast or west southwest.
Which would take how long? A day?
We're talking 2, maybe more days of travel, depending on how difficult the terrain is.
I think we leave him dormant for now. See if we can get a little closer. We don't want him like falling down a mountain or something.
I'm saying we should go get it.
Ken's like, let's figure out what the other stuff is first and worry about that later.
Yeah.
It says reactivation can only be attempted while within 10 feet of each other.
Yeah.
But then the shield guardian. Oh, maybe you have to like reactivate it and then we're bound to each other.
I think that's right.
Okay.
You know that it is not currently activated. Where
Yeah,
it
you
is.
have a piece of the puzzle here. You have to go find it.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll sit on that for now and examine the wand.
Okay. The wand is a wand of frost.
Wand of Frost. Sounds cool.
It's just like a frost spell. Because it's a cantrip, it can.
Wand of Winter.
That might be it. Definitely not the Staff of Frost.
Yeah, Wand of Winter has 3 spells. There's Ray of
No,
Frost, Sleet Storm, and Ice Storm.
it can only cast Ray of Frost, just the cantrip.
Okay.
Would you like to delve further? Would you
Before,
like to-
while Roboticus was doing all that, Juan was gonna have Ken take a seat so you can talk to him. Ken, why don't you take a seat on this bench over here?
Ken's kind of banged up. He's like, yeah, gladly.
Yeah, take a seat. So, Ken, look, I like the enthusiasm, but we can't be just punching open doors in upside down tower looking places. Okay, we gotta be more careful, more cautious.
Why
And
not?
well, look, I haven't known you for a long time, but you're a good guy. I'd like to see you live. Fortunately, that fight we were just in went very well. But it could have gone
Like
bad.
they
We don't-
always do. He holds
Yeah,
up his fist.
and you kind of just, started the fight. We didn't even chat. We didn't find out what that guy was all about. You just jumped in and started fighting him. Look, you're a good guy. I want to see you do better. But yeah, I'm sure you'll be very inspired by this chat we're having.
Really?
Yeah, Don't you feel inspired?
Do I?
I
Confused
I
there,
could,
Ken.
yeah.
How inspired? How inspired do I feel?
Well, I mean, it's 8. It's if you want. I'm doing this for 10 minutes. Give yourself 8 temp
Gotcha.
HP.
Oh, feel so inspired.
And I assume everybody else already still had. Did anybody get hit other than Ken?
I lost my temp HP.
Oh. Hmm.
You feel inspired from Juan giving Ken the verbal talking to.
A little pep talk.
Yeah.
Thought to
Yeah.
myself.
My voice echoes through the room.
Well, hey, look, I thought we were here to kill this guy, right?
Yeah, but look, I'm saying that fight went well, but future fights, we gotta be, gotta play it smart. All right.
Was that not smart? I mean, we're here to kill him, right?
You punched open a door and we're like, hey, what's your name? He said his name, and you were like, oh, we're here to kill you. Okay, I could hear everything.
I said we're looking for you.
And then you were in a threatening manner. You punched your fists together and turned them into fire. You don't know who he was. You don't know his life.
He said his name, and that was enough for me.
Yeah. Well, all right. I'm just, for the record, we had this chat. Okay.
Ken nods begrudgingly.
All right. Yeah, fix yourself up. You're bleeding.
And he'll think twice about kicking. He'll think twice about kicking down doors. Oh, did you just like toss a handkerchief at me? Fix yourself. You're bleeding. Did you just do one of those to me?
I don't know. Did I?
He's like, fucking prick. He's like, wipes himself up.
All right. And did that white have a sword? Looks like he was
He
using
did.
some-
It was a long sword. Quite a bit of
Just-
frost on it, but otherwise mundane looking long sword.
All right. Yeah. Well, if anybody wants a long sword, grab that.
If the wand, does that require attunement?
The wand does require attunement, yes.
I'm out of attunement slots.
A non-magical person could use that if they so wished, but they do not have to.
Yeah, does anyone want a wand that you can cast a ray of frost with?
Ken's not a fan of magic
yeah.
stuff. And,
Maybe we can
weapons.
hold on to it. Maybe it'll catch a fine price. Or
The boots were different because those are like
Yeah.
built for Ken. That's his
But
forte.
I just thought of something here, fellas. So we did our job. How are we getting out of here?
That girl said she'd meet us up at the entrance.
Ken points to the hole. He's like, should we keep going down before we leave?
Yeah, we should definitely check the rest of this place out.
All right, yeah, I'm just saying, like, because if we wanted to go out the way we came, we've just been dropping down holes. I guess we could, like,
You got
Ken
rope?
figure it out.
Ken points up. He's like, no, we'd have to go up.
Let's go down until we can't go down anymore. Then we'll just
If we want to
start
leave,
going
we'd have to go up, is what he's saying.
yeah, that's my confusion is how do we get out? We're gonna have to go up the hole. I mean, going down the holes is easy. Going up the
Yeah.
holes is complicated.
Well, we have ropes and stuff. We could maybe figure it out, but yeah, we didn't think about that on the way down. We just thought
These
we'd be
wizards we've
teleported
been
out.
dealing. Yeah, these wizards we've been dealing with teleport, and they can hear us. I mean, ooh, they told us they can see what we're doing, but they didn't tell us if they could hear. Like if we're just, you know.
Ken's like, they probably can. And
Yeah.
he just points to the hole. And he's like, let's just keep going.
All right.
If they're watching us, then they'll know not to just be sitting waiting at the top. They'll teleport there if we get close.
Yeah. If they want their amulet, they're gonna have to come get
They
it.
never see an amulet. As far as I'm concerned, this amulet is ours.
Yep. All right. Let's
Ken
continue.
lights his fists on fire and punches one down the hole, one of the flames, so he can see better. Mute, perhaps.
Oh, I was sorry. I'm just pulling up the map. I have to check one thing. As you punch fire down into the hole, you can see below you rusty tableware, shattered plates, and broken chairs lie scattered on the floor, amid two tables, one overturned and one on its side. As you punch the fire, you see a large tail of a creature swinging as it goes to hide
Fucking
behind
knew it,
the
man.
table on its side.
Ken, Ken looks at the boys and smiles and says, "There's something down there."
Does it know we're here?
He
Well,
nods. It does now. He smiles and fucking jumps down.
Oh, did we? Wait, did you find out there's something down there and then jump down, or
Yes.
jump down and then find out there's something down there?
No, he found out and jumped it anyway.
Yeah, we just.
Can
we
we
got
can we can we retcon that and say we did like a short rest before this though or something?
Oh, we were doing a short rest. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Go ahead and roll your HP up, and then we'll jump you down in, Ken.
Okay, there we go.
Alright.
Quick
The roll.
12. So I'm only short 6 now. We got that temp, so yeah, that's all right.
As you jump into the room, you clearly see, attempting to hide behind this. Sorry, it should be the other table. Attempting to hide behind this small table to the side, what clearly is a large creature. Nothing other than a basilisk. There is a door to your south, friends in the room above you, but I am going to get this encounter going. If you guys want to take a 3 to 5 minute break, we can do that now, and I'll have this encounter prepped. Ken, you get to go first.
Ken sees the creature. He says, "Holy shit, look at that thing." He's gonna light his fist on fire and do his cantrip. For
Okay,
19.
that is a hit.
It's gonna do 2d8 damage. So 6 fire damage.
6 fire damage.
And then bonus action activates his boots. Ken is officially fast.
Gotcha.
With no ability.
I have double my jumping. Does that mean I could jump back up the hole potentially?
Yeah, I think so, actually, now that you say that. Let me double check something.
Depends on how high the ceilings are.
To jump, let's see.
Ken is very agile and not completely weak. He is a little strong, not very strong though. He does have negative strength, which is good.
It's funny because like jump distance is like a thing.
Yeah. I'm a flat 0 on
But
strength.
like standing vertical jump.
Yeah.
Well, whatever it is, it's doubled. I think. Let me just double check that.
Well, it looks
That
like
your
the
strength
rule assumes that the
determines.
height of your jump doesn't matter. So just roll for a long jump, and according to the rules, that's fine.
There's the rules.
Double walking speed. Yeah, I don't think it's there. Hold on. No, I'm thinking of my other effect. So my jump is normal. So
Gotcha. Okay. Well,
I'm
then,
thinking of my bonus action. It's like wind walk or something like that. I have double
Gotcha.
doubles my jumping. Step of the wind, yeah. double jump distance. Yep.
Would
Is
you
there
be able
anywhere
to,
you would like to move?
Well, if I can't jump back up, then I am.
Would he be able to like ready an act, like call out to us to ready an action to like jump when we lower something down to him?
I guess Ken is sort of just gonna duck behind this like pile of rubble.
All right. Which will bring us to the basilisk. The basilisk will immediately scurry out from behind this, see you, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
He's gonna turn me to stone, this motherfucker. Well, not with a 21 save, but
You are good. And as it sees that it doesn't turn you, it will move forward and attempt to make a bite attack. That is a critical hit.
sure is, bud. Oh my goodness.
I love how Juan gave you a talking to, literally sat you down, gave you a talking to, and then you do the exact thing he tells you not to do.
I expect nothing less.
All right.
Ow! See you here from below.
Juan,
Fuck.
it is your turn. Would you like
Alright.
me to go to the map above, or do you want me to stay here and just toss you down in?
Well, I'll after. I mean,
Also, don't forget, guys, that I can teleport people.
before I do anything, I will yell down to Ken. Ken, what the hell's going on down there?
It's bad. It's real bad.
All right. And then he turns around to the fellas and says, "Fellas, this just turned into a rescue mission." And pulls out. Do I have rope? Yes. Pulls out his rope and lowers it down. I'm gonna go to the hole. I did the hole. Go to the top. Yell down to him, and then after I find out it's a bad situation, I'm gonna lower down my rope for Ken to grab onto during his turn, and then yeah. So if I just let the group know, I'm gonna drop my rope down, and I'm gonna like pull
Ready
him
your
out.
action, pull it up when you feel me.
Yeah,
grab
get
it.
ready to. I need someone to hold on to me in case, I failed the check or whatever. So I
Because
guess
mechanics,
yeah,
guys.
we'll have to wait. We'll have to wait
Rick.
until Ken's turn to see if I'm successful.
Ricardo, what would you like to do?
I'm next.
Jump in,
Yes.
baby. Jump in.
Um,
Come on in. The water's
Yeah.
nice.
say what's down there?
There you go. You heard Ken yell, "It's bad. It's real bad." Before. He's
Yeah, I
like
know.
wrestling with the beast,
If you glance in, Ricardo, what you can see is Ken trying to like hide behind a pile of rubble, and a creature come around the side, biting his arm that is like sort of on the rubble, and him screaming that it's so bad.
Can I shoot it from up above, or do I
You
gotta?
may, yeah, you may shoot it from up above. You would have to go onto the other side of the hole here, but you can take some shots.
All right, let's do that then.
Maybe you could free it from my arm. Hope.
That
Shut
is
up
a
as
miss.
well.
In your attempt to not hit
Oh
your
no.
friend,
16.
that is a hit. Ooh, max damage.
Goddamn basilisk fucking
So just a
crit
just
my
a
arm.
13.
Okay. And your arrow strikes true, piercing through the leathery, thick, scaly flesh of this creature as it has a bite on Ken's arm, and it lets go of Ken's arm. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Just yell at Ken. Just, you dummy. Get out of there.
Roboticus, what would you like to do?
So I'd come up next to Juan, like take hold of the rope, and I say, "Do we want to give a shot with the rope, or do we think he's just gonna get himself killed, and I should just warp him up right now?"
I think we should try the rope. At least, yeah. If you're
Some
helping me with
sort
it, we
of
should be good.
Save the warp spell for the next time he fucks up.
Yeah.
Some
I
shenanigans.
mean, he knows what he did.
Well, yes, I would grab. So would it be like readying an action to like help him pull Ken up when he grabs it?
Yeah, I think that's right. And basically, like whoever makes the pull will get advantage. The DC might even be lower. It's not going to be too hard.
And I don't think I have any bonus actions to do, so I will just do that.
Okay. We will flip back down. Ken, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna use one of my key. I'm gonna use that for the Step of the Wind. So I get to use disengage or dash as a bonus action, and my jump distance is doubled. So
Okay.
the rope, as soon as the rope drops down, Ken fucking jumps out of the hole more, more or less.
Gotcha.
And
And you have no problem jumping up, grabbing on, and pulling yourself up and out.
yeah, if there's any remainder of the way, you just fucking do that.
Okay. So we will bring you back here. And there's just a rope dangling down, and you see Roboticus and Juan sort of like holding it, prepped to lift you up if you had grabbed onto it. You can see the basilisk scurrying back behind the table below as you climb up top.
Is there anywhere from above here I could use my cantrip and try to hit it?
Not from this angle. Well, no, you can like go prone on the ground and sort of like leaned over and down and shoot at it.
Or if I like went like around here or something, or could I not be in
Yeah.
their space?
You could try to be in their space a little bit.
Okay. Well, Ken would try to get a better angle and use his cantrip at it. Be like, "Fuck you, you piece of shit." Fucking.
It does have cover, so it's going to be hard to hit. Oh, you do hit it.
Here you go. 6 fire damage.
Okay. And you can hear "Meow" from the creature as it takes the fire damage on the tail.
Yeah. Ken spits in the hole.
Creature is like scurrying around from cover to cover trying to stay hidden. We're just going to go back around the order unless you guys want to like stop being in combat.
Let's see if we
Ken
can snipe from up here.
Ken's just hanging out. He's getting away from the hole from now.
Okay.
He's like, and he's gonna yell back to the guys like, "Don't let it look at you."
Juan, what would you like to do?
Uh,
Actually, while it's scurrying, let me check one thing. Okay, this is going to be Ricardo. Ricardo, please give me a Constitution saving throw.
14.
Good enough. You're all good. You are not turned to stone by the basilisk. And it scurries behind some more cover. Juan, what would you like to do?
Juan turns around and sees Ken's up here and didn't even need the rope. A little confused, but pulls the rope up and says, "All right, let's. I guess you guys are gonna keep firing at that thing. So I'm gonna go scold Ken while you guys do that, and end my turn."
Okay. Ricardo, you want to take some shots at it?
Yeah, might as well. What we do.
Now that you figured out that you can.
Oh,
That's a 1.
that
You
is
actually-
a one.
You drop your arrow into the hole, accidentally fumbling your shot. That is a hit. 17's a hit. 10 damage.
Yeah, and that's
Okay. Anything else you would like to do?
yell at Ken some more.
Roboticus, is there anything you would like to do?
Yes, I am going to cast Magic Missile.
It could have been worse. I think it turned me to stone.
1, 3, 5, 8 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna close my eyes and cover my face with my hands. So we can't
All right.
make back with me.
Ken, we're back to you. You are getting chewed out by both Juan and Ricardo. What would you like to do?
Oh, I'm yelling at him too.
And Roboticus.
In the midst of all this, Ken will say, well, hold on a sec. If they're shooting at it, I am too. Go over and cast his cantrip.
Okay.
If it's still visible.
It is. It's visible enough
14.
as a miss.
No! Ken goes back to his spot. Continue yelling at me.
It will run around a little bit. I can only see the two of you, so let me just double check this. Roboticus, please make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, it's not like a Medusa. Oh, I'm stoned.
You begin to turn to stone, and you are restrained. You must repeat the saving throw at the end of your next turn. On a success, the effect will end. On a failure, you will be petrified.
Oh boy. You got one more chance, Roboticus.
Let's see. Juan, what would you like to do?
Oh shit. But I don't know. See, I want to help Roboticus, but I don't know if his thing is like contagious.
Give him the juice.
Yeah, but I'm saying is if I touch him, is it like gonna
No,
infect me?
Just hand him the bottle of your juice to heal him.
Well, like, would that even
Put it on the ground. You don't have to touch him. He can pick it up.
I was just gonna drink all 4 of those potions we found at the same time.
That's a
That's
terrible
probably not
idea.
a good idea.
Just see what happens.
But one has the healing juice he could give you.
Be like The Witcher.
You can see if it does anything, you know? We at least know what that shit is, like, slightly.
I'll walk over to Roboticus and try to pour some of the fancy magic water in his mouth without touching him because I don't want to get got by whatever he's got.
Yeah, I would accept Juan's offering.
Okay. Go ahead and roll 3d8 points if you want to drink it.
I was already at full health.
Okay. It does not do anything. Make a Constitution saving throw for the water.
Is it the poison or disease damage?
Yes, diseased.
Oh, then it doesn't affect.
Okay. Then it just goes down without issue. It does not stop the petrification, however, and you can feel your metallic limbs beginning to freeze up.
Turning to stone.
Ricardo, or Juan, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Ricardo, what would you like to do?
Is there any benefit in killing this thing, or do we just want to get out of here?
There could be treasure down there.
Think it's protecting treasure?
Yeah, that's a common D&D trope, right?
Also, he's trying to turn me to stone.
It's just a dungeon trope in general. Baddies protect treasure. That's how it works.
Alright. 2 more shots. I'm rolling terrible. 15 hit?
That is a hit.
Good. If I can get rid of this stupid other thing. There we go. Ooh, nice.
Oh, nice.
10 plus 6.
Okay. And so your arrow strikes true, and you end up killing the creature. And as you do so, It comes back around to Roboticus's turn. Please give us a Constitution saving throw.
This is the end.
Possibly.
What?
There's nothing.
So if you get petrified, what happens with petrification?
A 10?
So you needed to beat a 12. You are now
Oh, this-
petrified. I will send the rules for petrification.
Rip.
As like I'm fully turned to stone, I take that amulet off and unattune to it and hand it over to Juan.
And
With
as
my
your last
blast.
act, you can
With my
see the
breath.
horror on Roboticus's face as he holds out the amulet, and it slips out of his hand as the last bits of his fingers turn to stone.
Ooh, and the boat. I definitely want to give him my boat.
You can only do that one thing, I'm going to say.
Oh, okay.
Roboticus is now entirely stone in front of you. The creature below is dead. Find yourselves in this cold, desolate location without one of your party members. Roboticus, for mechanical purposes, you are not dead. You were just petrified. And so that has its own sort of thing to it.
Yeah, I see the
Um,
conditions. Basically, I can't do anything until I'm unpetrified.
Yeah.
All
What
right,
The shit. Ken says.
let's rig up a pulley system and get him out of here.
God damn it, Ken.
Okay, so that
I
thing's
didn't.
dead, right?
Well, you're
That's
not. You
good.
can't talk, but Ken
Yeah.
didn't tell you to stand in front of that hole.
I swear to God, if you guys drop me.
Oh,
What would you guys like to do?
well, Ken shrugs. And he's like, "Well, I guess we better go check out down there, right?"
What are we gonna do about the robot?
That could wait.
I'm a statue now, not a robot.
Yeah. Well, okay. Shit. How many floors down are we?
This would be the third.
And how high is these like rooms are like 10 feet?
Yeah, roughly speaking.
Okay. So we have 50 at least I have my rope is 50 feet. So if I tie some rope around them and then we go up to the top and then maybe we pull them up.
Yeah, we get him out of here. It's just gonna be a hassle, and it's very, very heavy.
Yeah, the
Right,
wizard.
It's gonna take the whole party to lift that.
We got that wizard. Like, we might have to use this wizard. The wizard might, like, I might have to give
Potentially.
it. Yeah, because
So
yeah.
are all of my is everything I have also turned to stone?
Everything you have is also petrified.
Look,
You can't even look at the potions.
Any non-magical object it is wearing or carrying into a solid, inanimate stone.
Why'd you have to go and get turned to stone, man?
okay.
Well, at least so what do I have on me? I have the Wand of Winter. That should be okay. I
Well,
have
let's.
a pair of gloves of
I
thievery.
thought it all got turned to stone. I thought that's what we just said.
So the magical
don't.
items actually don't turn to stone.
Oh, okay. Okay, the
Non-magical
magic
items.
ones.
Yeah.
I see.
All right. Why don't you guys? How banged up are you, Ken?
I'm pretty hurt, but not. I'm okay. I can
All right, because I feel like if you guys killed that thing, we probably want to check out that room. But I gotta figure out how to get get Roboticus. And he's like,
guys are. If you guys are feeling good, you should go check it out, and I'll stay here with him.
all
the
right,
the
yeah.
robot.
Here's some rope.
Just tie it to him. He laughs.
Yeah,
He's like,
tie
he's
it to
not going
him.
anywhere.
So we're gonna tie rope around Roboticus,
He's
A-
now a fucking anchor.
and then make sure you fasten it nice and tight, and then you're gonna get on top of him and get to the floor above us, and then figure out how to try to climb to the top of this thing, and
Ken, after just like doing this thing, he's like, I can move pretty well right now, and like you saw me jump up this fucking hole.
yeah, you're real special, Ken. All right, all right. Me and Ricardo will go down the hole and see what's up. I have shit. We should have like a safe word if there's more of those things down there, because that would suck.
Just yell to me. sea.
Shit. Do you have any more rope? Actually, ooh. Do we have any more rope?
Yeah, we should all have rope on us.
All right. So there's rope around Roboticus. Actually, yeah. Well, the rope,
Or
the
maybe
rope
not.
that's around
Hey, hold
Roboticus.
on. Let me see if I
Yeah.
have rope on me.
Because if we have rope around Roboticus, we should also
Yeah, I
put
have
more
rope.
put more rope around him and then drop it down the hole so that then he's really an anchor. And then we'll, if we need to get out of the hole, we'll just climb up the rope.
That's what I said to do from the beginning.
All right. Well, I was talking about going up, and we're talking
Yeah.
about going up and down. But yeah, just making sure we're crossing all our
Mhm.
T's and dotting all our lowercase J's
Yeah,
here.
you can
And
get out if he's here
yeah.
as the anchor.
All right. All right. Let's do it, Ricardo.
Okay.
Let's go.
You guys go down the hole.
Yep.
You find the dead basilisk over in this area. I will put you here and here. To the south is a door. Beyond that, the room is pretty barren. Rusty table where shattered plates, broken chairs lie scattered on the floor amid two tables, one overturned and one on its side.
All right. And is there a door here and a door here? Like
It's
two
just
doors
to the south.
just to the south? All right. Why don't we see if there's anything on this? Not open the door, but just see if we can hear anything on their side there.
Real men kick doors open.
Yeah, yeah, and then they get their friends turn to stone.
Oh,
As you listen, it is silent beyond this door.
Okay.
Would you like to open it?
Very, very cautiously.
It is a long hallway with three other entrances. There's a door to the east, south, and one to the north on the west side of the corridor.
Okay. Juan goes for a listen on the southern door.
Make a perception check.
Ooh. Got a 7.
Yeah, silent beyond.
Yeah. Yes. Hmm.
all clear.
Ricardo.
Yo.
I'm not sure about this door over here.
Eerily silent.
Yeah, it's too quiet. Too quiet.
I have a passive perception of 19.
As you listen at the door, you hear the slight crackling of a flame, unlike that of the lights within the sconces. Beyond that, you do not hear anything else.
I draw my bow and go in.
Okay.
Pulled a Ken.
As you enter the room, you see the following: an upside down bedchamber. The bed in this room is upside down on the floor, its rotted blankets peeking out from underneath the disintegrating mattress. Mounted to the north wall is a tall, cracked mirror in a stone frame that merges seamlessly with the surrounding wall. Lying underneath two dirt-clogged windows is a partially crumbled, rime-covered human skeleton in the tattered shreds of a nightgown.
Yeah. What's the mirror?
Appears to be a mirror. You can see your reflection, that behind it.
Gotta be something in there.
Gotta walk over and punch the mirror.
What?
You do so. Are you looking to break it?
Yeah.
Okay. It takes a moment, but you're able to shatter the mirror without issue. The glass doesn't seem to fall out. It seems sort of almost permanently imprinted into the stone behind, but it is like shattered into 100 different shards across the mirror, and its reflection is broken as you look into it.
Carter shrugs.
All right.
Alright, what about the other door?
One to the north or the east?
Not gonna look around the room more? Like a dead body, right?
Yeah, that's yucky. You got any jewelry on?
Nope. A rime-covered human skeleton in tattered shreds of a nightgown. That's all you can see.
On.
What's up? Use your perception to explore the rooms. What?
Investigation, you mean?
Sure. Whatever you would like.
A 9.
Okay. Um,
Boy.
poking around the room, it's odd. You come to a space behind the bed over here where there's an invisible box of some sort. Probably, and as you begin to feel it more and more, it is that of a chest.
Something over here, Juan.
Okay. Looks like a box. Hey, you gonna take it?
Can I pick it up?
Yeah, dude. Like, yeah, check it
You
out. Check out the
can.
box.
It's like I would say it's like 1.5 by 1
Nice.
by 1. It's a decently sized little chest. Kind of heavy. I don't know, 20 pounds, 25
It's
pounds.
invisible?
Something's in there.
It is invisible.
Shit.
Pretty odd to carry considering it's invisible.
Hmm.
Yeah. Hey, oh, is it locked? Does it have a
It
lock on it?
It is locked.
Oh, if only we had an iron key that we had found earlier.
Well, look,
Well,
pocket
if
it
you
for
send the
now.
stone, it's probably the same shape. It'll probably still work.
Key? What?
Remember I found a key earlier?
Yeah, now the key is stone, probably.
Yeah, but like it's still gonna be the same shape.
Probably. All right, pocket the box and let's finish up down here and then get back up.
Alright, pocket the box, let's move on.
Okay. Would you like to go into the room to the north or the one to the east? Or just go back up?
North first.
All right. The walls of this chamber are inscribed with interconnected runes and marred with cracks. What is now the ceiling bears similar inscriptions that swirl inward, converging around a golden crystal disc 5 feet in diameter.
Wait,
As you enter the room,
Can I steal that thing?
as you
Can I
enter the
reach
room,
the
an
ceiling?
illusory figure appears upside down in the far corner, standing on the ceiling. It appears to be the same long-faced human wizard depicted in the statues just inside the entrance back up towards the top. It begins speaking in a strange, possibly forgotten language. It gives what appears to be a short speech, 15, 20 seconds, and then disappears.
Well, so there were statues when we first walked into this place.
Yes. 2 of them upside
Okay.
down, flanking the doors.
So they probably weren't statues. Okay, so those are other petrified people or whatever. Probably.
So the person who could understand what this thing is saying is petrified.
Yeah. All right. So I guess we'll.
Gotta be purification water somewhere.
Yeah.
Did anybody investigate the basilisk?
We can check them out. That's probably some kind of survival or animal check or.
Yeah, if you'd like to give it a nature check, you may do so.
I
I got that, I think.
think we already figured out you don't have proficiency in nature.
No, but I have survival.
I'm going to say, if you would like, you can make an Arcana check or a nature check. Those would be the two in relation to the basilisk's petrification.
All right, let's just do nature checks. I mean, unless wait, what was it was Arcana, nature, or the?
Yeah.
All right, I'm not good at either of that. Are you good at either of that, Ricardo?
My best is +1.
Let's roll it. I got a -1. I'll help you though with my limited knowledge of nature.
Advantage.
Neither of you are trained in either of these things.
No, one's
I'm
just
gonna say
yeah.
no advantage. I'm gonna say,
Okay.
if anything, it's just like flat all around.
Nailed it.
Ooh.
That's not bad. Okay. Per your knowledge, basilisk are incredibly deadly creatures for adventurers because of their petrification abilities. Typically speaking, it is very difficult to unpetrify someone. You do not know the actual means to do so, but what you do know is that from your conversations with other adventurers, maybe your uncle, it is something that you request of a holy person, typically speaking, or some powerful nature spellcaster.
Gonna hang tight here, buddy.
Yeah. I'm hoping that wizard guy that brought us here will be able to get him out. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Let's get to the top and figure out how to get Roboticus unstoned. Let's sober him up.
Who's our
And,
contact for these wizards?
what?
Okay.
Yeah. One climbs up rope.
Gotcha. Climbing back up to the third floor, you find Roboticus still stoned and Ken waiting for you. Would you like to head all the way to the top without Roboticus, or do you want to spend time figuring out how to get Roboticus up?
I feel like we should I mean, if
We'll try for at least one floor and see how it goes.
he would be if in this group he would be the guy to figure it out, but now we have to figure it out. Okay. So maybe we tie a rope to him and then climb up to the top and then try to pull him up. How heavy? I mean, he probably looks pretty heavy. He's a giant. He's like a 7-foot robot made of stone now.
Yeah, I'm trying to check his. I think D&D Beyond is actually going down because I can't get to his character sheet. But I was trying to check to see if his weight was on there. My assumption is that he is a 200-pound robot, roughly speaking, and therefore, if petrification increases his weight by a factor of 10, he's a 2,000-pound robot at this point in
I'm
time.
actually 350 pounds.
That doesn't help.
Gotcha. So you're 3,500 pounds.
Okay.
Damn.
Maybe go top and see if the wizard lady.
Yeah, Ken is gonna give him a push and be like, we're not moving this thing, let's go.
Yeah.
I don't want you guys to drop.
All right. If you, hey, Roboticus, if you can hear us, I don't know if you can hear us, but we'll be back for you. Okay.
Single tear
Winky
comes
face.
up one eye and rolls down my cheek.
Need a new
Alright.
character for the rest of the campaign, bud. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So Ricardo can fly. Ken's got super jump. So I guess Juan's gonna climb on top of
Yeah.
Roboticus and try to get to the second floor.
I'm gonna say between it's only 10 or 11 feet to jump up and grab onto the lip. So I'm gonna say with your strength one, you're actually not gonna have too much of an issue here.
All right.
Between the lot of you, you can all get back to the top without too much difficulty and too much time. So what I will do is I will bring us up to the top floor here. Without Mr. Robot.
Yeah.
if you would like to exit and see if your wizardly friend is arrived, you may do so.
Okay.
Unless there's anything else you want to do. in this
Before we
tower.
exit, I'll gather the boys up here and I'll let them know, like, hey, if it's this amulet thing that they're after, let's like maybe not mention it unless we absolutely have to. Okay.
I'll slow roll it. Got
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Let's not give away too much information. Let's try to get more information, and then we're gonna give away. All right.
Ken points at you and says, "You do the talking."
Yeah, I get this.
Okay. You exit the tower, and you are met by Uzan.
All right. And Uzan's a lady, right?
She is. She is
All
waiting
right.
for you.
It's a
All right.
lady.
Yeah. All right, Uzan. How you doing? Mission complete. Yeah.
Yes, mission complete.
Yeah.
I've been waiting here for a little while. Do you know how cold it is here? What happened below?
Well,
Where's your other friend?
I mean, oh well.
There's been
For-
some complications. Just
Yeah. So funny story. We killed the guy. The guy's dead. But then you did not mention that there were beasts in that tower that was going to turn people into stone because Roboticus is now stone. He's stoned. He's a statue, and he needs your help. So you got to go and stone him.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. Persuasion +5. Ooh.
Hey!
We're not even bother adding the disappear already die on that. We're going with 23.
Okay. She gives you a cold, hard look, colder than the surrounding air. And she says, I do not have the power myself to unpetrify him.
Hmm.
Is the area safe below if I were to enter?
Yes.
Nodders. Ken nods.
Yes.
What
We
I
made
can
sure of
do-
that.
What I can do is this. Teleport the three of you, myself, and your friend from that location if the area is safe. If you have lied to me, I will not teleport you out.
Huh. Well, hold
If it is
on a
safe-
minute. You said you could see us. Did you say you were watching us?
I cannot see you, and I was not watching you.
Oh.
Damond was watching you,
Oh, okay.
and he sent me here upon saying that you had finished the task.
Well, personally, I'm a little surprised. You let a man tell you what to do like that. You seem like a very capable woman.
Yeah,
Who can
smart,
do whatever
young,
she
independent
wants.
woman.
Yeah.
Doesn't need a man telling her what to do.
Roll a persuasion check.
18.
Roll an insight check.
So sowing discord. Good job, Juan. Love it.
I gotta stop laughing. I'm gonna miss the click. I'm gonna miss click. We're not that really insightful, so we got an 11.
You say that, and then you don't understand the look on her face. If anybody has a natural insight of over 18, give
Nope.
a shout. Otherwise, we're gonna move on. She
Okay.
says, "Let us go below."
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. We lead the way.
Gotcha. And you lead the way back down to where your friend is, and find him in the same sad state here. And Uzan gathers around and says, "Well, if everyone is ready, we shall move along."
Ken nods.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay. And she teleports you all back to the palatial palace of Demond. I wish I had. We can go with this. This
So
is
we're going
kinda
back to
cool.
Thay.
We're going back to Thay for now.
Shit.
You find yourselves, along with your stoned friend, in the palatial palace. Demond awaiting you. Very good, very good. I see I stopped watching you before something befell your friend, but the task has been accomplished. What I shall do is this. Offer you one of two things. Either the teleport for the three of you to leave, and he looks at each of you who is not Roboticus. And he says, or I shall provide you with the services to unpetrify your friend. He points at Roboticus. If you decide to unpetrify your friend, they do another task. This one, to steal the magical items that I spoke of earlier, especially considering how quickly and well you did the task as asked. Please, hand over the amulet. And he puts his arm outstretched.
One one plays dumb. It's just like what?
Roll a deception check.
I know. Like I know he's white. Oh fuck. 21.
Okay. Let me double check something.
It's like I know he's watching, so this could complicate it. But Juan doesn't understand what that means because he doesn't know magic.
That would be a.
It's probably some omega wizard that's gonna
Mm-hmm.
just be like, "Nah, you're lying."
I rolled a natural 18, and he gets a pretty big bonus to that. He definitely
Damn.
gets over your deception check. He goes, "Come now. I know that it was on your friend. I know that it cannot be petrified as a magical item. I know that it is a shield guardian amulet. Please. I have done my part. I invited the probity corps into my home to show them there were no individuals hiding in this space to throw off suspicion from you. I am offering you leave of my country. I don't really want you here myself. Come, hand over the amulet."
Juan hands over the amulet. He's just like, you got me. Hey, you can't ever try and you looks pretty fancy, but it's
And he
very
smiles.
valuable. But it's pretty valuable, right?
He smiles a humorless smile to you and says, "It is. I shall fetch its shield guardian as well at some point. For the lot of you, you have a choice to make. If you'd like, we can save your friend, or I can send you onward."
All right, let's huddle up here. Well, just a moment. All
As you
right.
will.
Yeah, we start huddling and mumbling and talking amongst ourselves.
I didn't like him that much anyway. Let's go.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Maybe we can pay him. I mean, I've got a bit of money. Like maybe I could pay him to unpetrify Roboticus, and then he just send us out, and we don't have to do the mission.
I don't know. I don't know. He said pretty straightforward about one or the other.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't hurt to try. Well, maybe you don't know. Everyone's got a price. All right. Well, let's count. Let me offer him a counter offer. If that doesn't work, we'll go with unpetrify, and then we'll do the second mission.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Juan approaches wizard guy,
Okay.
and he says, "How about a third option? I give you money, and then you unpetrify our friend and get us the hell out of here." Huh?
Roll persuasion at disadvantage because you lied to him and he caught you.
Oh, all right. What is that? 15. Will, you know what? We're gonna add a superiority die on top of that.
Okay.
So we're gonna do a D8 and hopefully get an 8. Got a 5, so grand total of 20.
That's pretty good, actually. I am going to roll a counter persuasion, and he gets a +5 to it. Just do this. I rolled a natural 6, and he got an 11, and he goes, "I believe this may be acceptable. The price shall be." Let me double check something. Just want to see how much this might cost, because I have an idea of how much it might cost, but I think it's gonna be a lot.
How much money do we even have? Do we have a lot of money?
Juan has almost 200.
I
So
have 43.
it's
Okay,
like
looks like
$50, you know?
Okay, so it requires diamond dust that's at least worth 100 gold, and it is a
Alright.
5th level spell for greater restoration, which means that it is going to be 1600 gold worth.
All right. So we can't afford that. So we'll do the mission. We'll do the mission. And yeah.
We'll do the mission.
Yeah.
Well then.
We'll do the mission.
I thought you were gonna say rip Roboticus. But okay.
No, I'm not gonna. I assume Roboticus wants to keep playing Roboticus. I'm not gonna.
Force him to perma.
Yeah.
All right. And he says, well, that was not so difficult. The rest of you can rest for the evening. Uzan shall teleport you to the next location tomorrow. Over the evening, Roboticus will be restored. You may rest in these quarters across the way. And he sort of points out of the pool-like courtyard that you're in, sort of like across the way, which has like a really wide open courtyard. Because it's a walled compound, it's quite a beautiful place. And he says, Uzan will show you to your quarters. Do not worry about your friend here. All will be well. And he smiles that humorless smile again. And instead of walking, he actually casts something and begins to levitate away.
Whoa.
Over the
Okay.
evening, you may rest. You may. Roboticus, you're good. You're back. You can get a full rest and everything. There's an individual who comes in, puts some water on you, sprinkles some diamond dust on you, and fully restores you. You are unpetrified. You have been asked to do the next task, next job, which I assume your friends would reveal to you. If there's anything you like to discuss in your common chambers for the evening, we'll skip to that now. But I would like to save like just a few minutes at the end to jump you into the next task because I think it's important for next week.
Okay.
Can you guys
Before.
hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I missed the last few minutes.
You're back.
We
You are
saved you.
back.
Yeah, we had the
Yeah,
choice of
please.
ditching you, but we were like, oh, gotta. Yeah.
Yeah, Ken wanted to ditch you.
Yeah, Ken was like, let's leave him. We had the option of leaving you and just leaving forever or getting you fixed and then doing the next mission.
I
So-
heard that we had to go with the amulet though.
We did.
But we still got what? We got the wand. We got that spell book. We got the potions. We got whatever you guys found while you were traveling around without while Ken was keeping me company.
Yeah, we found an invisible chest. That's
Yeah,
right.
an invisible
Did you-
box.
Yeah.
We don't know how to open it. Do you know how to
Let's
open it?
See if my key works for the lost chest.
Sorry, say that again. Did he say something about his?
He
the
wants
key?
to. Remember, there was a key he found. He wants
His
to try the
iron
key on the
key.
box.
Yeah, that key does not actually work on the box. This key is iron, and the box fittings are brass. And they are mismatched, and you attempt to unlock it, and it fits because the key is so much smaller, but it does not work in the lock.
Can I try to pick the lock?
You may.
Sleight of hand?
Yeah.
Ooh, will a 24 do it?
Okay. You open the chest, and you cannot see inside
Oh,
because the
you
entire
reach
thing is
inside.
still invisible.
Are we resting right now?
Yeah, you're resting.
Feel
Well,
around, see what's in there.
Well, I'll do one better. I will switch my infused items and I will throw on my lantern of revealing.
Ooh, all right. So that causes invisible items to be visible.
It does.
Okay. So you can see inside the chest, and as you do so, you see an ancient leather-bound spell book. And as you look at it, now that it's fully revealed, it has the same symbol as is on the Shield Guardian amulet that you had earlier. As you can finally see it, it disintegrates. And as you go to grab it, you pick up nothing but dust.
Oh.
It's odd, though. The chest is warm on the inside, or well, cooler than where you are now because it's pretty warm where you are in Thay. Um, Watertight, magical. Other than that, it's entirely empty.
I think we wrote the book.
Well,
Ken looks at you and says, "We."
Is there anything else you would like to do?
I guess cast identify on those potions and on those USB drives I found.
Okay. The identify spell on the potions reveals them to individually be. Let me just pull this up specifically. That was in here. It is a potion of resistance, and each one of them is different because there were 4. So it would be one of each of those: acid, cold, fire, and force.
Hmm.
And you know which one is which. You could like label it or mark it if you would like.
It would.
That's cool.
okay. Juan wants to give the group a pep talk about how this is it. Just gotta do this final mission and we're free. Nobody do anything stupid. Looking at you, Juan. Or Ken. And yeah. I do that for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Look at Ken and say, "Stop doing stupid shit."
Yeah. So everybody, if you don't have a temp HP, do it now.
Okay. Well, we're getting a long rest anyway, right?
Yes. Yes, you are.
Okay.
I assume you do that at like the beginning of the day, though.
Yeah, at the beginning before we leave. Just want to make
Okay.
sure. Got that.
8.
I'm double checking how much experience you guys all had. I think you're only going to get roughly 1,200 experience points each today from your adventure so far. So go ahead and add that on there if you'd like.
1,200.
Did we miss anything down that like lower level with not having like magical guy?
Oh, boy.
Maybe, maybe not.
Yes.
Not sure.
Tell us everything.
You guys ready for the morning?
Sure.
Okay. As you are woken by Uzan in the early morning, she says, "We must go. Now is time. You have reached your full 8 hours of rest. You're fully healed up. No issues there." But she says, "We must be off. We are going to the Sword Coast. It is," and she thinks for a moment, and she says, "By my estimation, it's probably 2, 3 in the morning. It's like 8 in the morning where you are now. No more than like 8 in the morning, 7:30 or so. If we leave now, they should all be sleeping. Remember, your deal is to steal the items. I'll provide you more information when we are there. Come with me." And she leads you to the central courtyard, the large open space courtyard, not the one with the pool that you speak to Demond in. And she once again teleports you. And as she teleports you into a dank, awful smelling place. Your eyes slowly adjust. And as they do so, those of you with dark vision can see that you are in what appears to be a sewer.
Ooh.
She says, "We have arrived. You are in the sewers below a building. In this building are a group of individuals who have somehow managed to take an incredibly powerful magical item. You'll go up and steal the item and return here. I do not care if you kill them. That is up to you. All I ask is that you bring the item."
Who are we stealing from?
It's odd. It's a group of individuals. Come, I'll lead you into that basement. And she pulls aside a board in this place. You enter a basement,
Hmm.
and she says, "You're in the basement of a bar. A place they call Prestige Worldwide.
Oh no. Oh,
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
oh shit.
There's a staff and a robe that I would ask that you take from the individuals above. They are somewhere on the second and third floors. I believe a bird person has the staff, and there is a wizard with the robes. Do it as quickly, quietly, and well as possible.
You should come with us.
I've heard these guys are pretty tough.
And she shakes her head and says, Damon demands that the Red Wizards are not implicated in this. It is why we have been asking you to do these tasks.
Sound like a bunch
I-
of cowards to me.
And she gives you a sharp look as she says, I will remain here invisible. When you are ready, we will leave.
Oh shit.
All right. So what I will say is this. Out of game, you guys now get to choose. If you would like, next session, you can play your Waterdeep characters. If you would like, you could play your Thay characters. It is up to you which one you would like to play if it goes to combat. If it doesn't go to combat, we're going to stick with the Thayan characters.
You know it's going to combat.
We get wiped by the Prestige World.
Oh man.
Well, you guys wanted to be the bad guys, so I made you the bad guys.
Yeah.
What if we teamed up with ourselves to take out the Red Wizards?
I don't know. We'll find out.
I don't think Victor's gonna like Juan.
We gotta sacrifice Grub.
Damn. But I do like Juan. Victor's so strong.
Oh, man, you put us in a predicament here. I love it.
Just here grunting.